Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa bihi nasta'een. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Habibi qulubina wa tabibi nufusina Abil Qasim Muhammad. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ahli baytihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin al-ma'sumin al-mazlumin. Amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On the auspicious occasion of the birthday of Imam Hasan Rizvi, we would like to congratulate the Imam of our time, the savior of humanity, the one who will bring justice and peace around the world, the one who will unite humanity as it is to be united, the one who will bring about the best in us, and the one who will lead us towards that promise that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made. وَالَّذِي أَرْسَلَ رَسُولَهُ بِالْهُدَى وَدِينِ الْحَقِّ لِيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that being who has sent His Prophet with the guidance and the true system of life. That this true system of life will overpower all the other systems of life, even if the polytheists do not like this fact. In reality, what we have, Islam, it is not an ideology. Our religion is different from all the other religions because all the religions are ideologies. Religion is something that you believe, religion is something that you keep in your heart, religion is something that you keep in your mind, and that's it. But what makes us special as Muslims, that Islam is a way to live. It teaches you how to speak, it teaches you how to walk, it teaches you how to breathe, it teaches you how to feel, it teaches you how to love, it teaches you how to hate. It teaches you every single thing that you need to become a human being. Without this system of life, any other system of life will not produce a human being. Humanity is in debt to the Holy Prophet, the last of all of the Prophets, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. From the chain of prophets, the first one being Hazrat Adam ﷺ and the last one being the Rasulullah ﷺ, the 124,000 prophets that came on this earth, they had one message. And that message was that you should live according to the system of Islam. If you do, you will become a human being and humanity will see an era of justice and peace, where there will be no poverty, where people will not go hungry, where people will not hurt each other, where people will not kill each other, where people will love each other, where people will not be prejudiced against each other just because of the creed, nation or color of their skin. If it is that you are quoting today that I have a dream, this dream that someone had was actually what was taught to us 1400 years ago, I would say 8,000 years ago. It was not a new idea. It was the same idea which was given to us as a form of guidance by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the whole chain of prophets. It's just that humanity has taken their religion as a buffet. They would like to take what they like and they will leave the rest. And that type of religion cannot bring justice and peace around the world. Whether that religion happens to be Christianity, whether that religion happens to be Judaism, whether that religion happens to be Sikhism, whether that religion happens to be Hinduism. If there is any capacity in any religion to bring about justice and peace, it has to have a system of life. Because it is through that system of life that humanity awakens. Otherwise it's just animosity, otherwise it's just an animalistic view of this world. Imam Hasan ﷺ, I cannot say much in his fazila, in his greatness, I cannot glorify him. Glorification would be coming from a person like me to a personality like that, an insult. What I can say to you that his mother, her name was Fatima. His dad, his dad's name was Ali. And his grandfather's name was Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you like to see the reflection of Bibi Fatima, look at Imam Hassan. You will find it there. If you want to see the reflection of his dad, Imam Ali, you will find it there. If you want to see the reflection of his grandfather, Rasulullah, you will find it there. He encompassed all that was great in those great personalities and showed us that if you become like Hassan, if there is a person shedding one tear from their eye, you will shed a tear of blood from your eye. In any part of this world, if there is a person, regardless of what creed, nation, or color of skin that person is, if they shed a tear, you will shed a tear of blood. For a nation who has such great personalities, for a nation who is enriched with guidance, with a nation that has been given the system of life, today we stand in a time when morality, ethics, system, values, family structure, all is going downhill. Humanity is crying for help. Humanity wants to get help, but humanity is looking towards help at the wrong places. Even ourselves, when we try to look for help, we look at the wrong places. When you have a being like Imam Hasan Rizvi, you don't need to look anywhere else. Just think. For the reason why we have been gathered today, just think. If he was alive, what would he do? If he was alive today, what would he do? Would you be able to invite him in your meeting today? Would you be able to invite him to attend your meeting today? Would you be able to ask him to attend a meeting where people have taken religion as ideology and left it as a way of life? Going further, if he was alive today, would he stand still in his house? Or would he be, before he says to anyone, go help, he would be the one going and helping? It is not in your words, it is not in your mind, and it is not in your heart that you are a human being. It is in your actions. Your actions will determine whether you are one or you're not. It doesn't matter what is in your heart and what is in your mind. It is what you do. A person comes, says to Imam Hasan that, Ya Imam, I would like you to save me from an enemy. I would like for you to save me from an enemy. Imam said, tell me who this enemy is so that I can save you from it. The man replied, the enemy that I'm talking about does not care whether the person is old or the person is young. This enemy hurts the old and the young. Imam asked him, what is the name of this enemy? He said, poverty. The man replied, poverty is my enemy. As soon as he said that, whatever Imam had in his house, whatever he had in his house, he gave to that person and said, take this and defeat your enemy. And if this enemy comes back to you, make sure you come and knock my door. Are we the ones following on his footsteps? A slave girl gives him a rose flower. Imam accepts the flower and tells her, you are free now. The man who was present, he said, Imam, she only gave you a rose, a flower, and you let her go? You freed her? Imam said that, have you not heard in Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that if you're given a gift, make sure you give a much better gift. She gave me a gift, and I give her that I considered the best that I could. The philosophy of helping others, they were not prejudiced the way we are. They were not prejudiced. Why? They said, if we were to become prejudiced with people, we don't want God to become prejudiced with us. Imagine if God was prejudiced. Imagine that God only gave to the ones that were from Pakistan. Imagine if God only gave to the ones that are from Lebanon. Imagine if God was only giving to the ones that were from Iraq. What kind of world would we live in? Poverty is an invention of human beings. It is not an invention of God.